one of my favorite late night hosts is Stephen Colbert. Actually, to be quite honest with you, it's Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, and of course, Jimmy Kimmel. I'm not much of a Jimmy Fallon fan. I don't watch his shows. I don't watch his outtakes, but it's just for my personal reasons. Other than that, those are my top three guys. And from time to time, they get some great musical guests, especially Stephen Colbert. I dig it when they have these type of bigger artists like BTS and G-Dragon. Who else has been on Stephen Colbert? I believe it's a bunch of people. Man, the thing is that, and those late night shows is very important for artists in the K-pop, J-pop, and Filipino market to be able to debut on those shows. Debut, I mean in the United States on television. I know I'm not saying debut as in they're debuting the first time like they usually do. So today we are looking at, of course, my favorite K-pop group of all time, BTS. And this is Butter, and this is the late night show with Stephen Colbert. Now, I have heard outtakes of this song. How could you not? I've never heard this song. Well, did I hear Butter before from beginning to end? Was there?
Maybe in one of the Christmas ones, they had a Christmas version. I can't remember.
I can't remember, but I do know that in some of the guides that we've seen and the documentaries, they've used that song. They even used that song on America's Got Talent because there was a group that came up there from Korea and they performed. I think no, it's the UK's Got Talent, and they performed, and then they performed their own song. But then after they got done, when they were talking to the group, Butter was playing in the background. So I know that it's something that I thought Bruno Mars may have written or done. That's all I know about this. So let's get into it. I know Bruno Mars had nothing to do with it. I'm saying it sounds like his style in production from the very little that I've heard. Okay, before we get into this, please like, subscribe, and put that notification bell on so you know the next time we drop one of these videos. Here we go. Let's count it down. 1, 2, 3.
Their new single broke streaming records on Spotify and YouTube. Now performing Butter, global superstars, BTS.
Let's go.
Smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. Gonna pop like trouble, breaking into your heart like that. Cool shade stunner, yeah, owe it all to my mother. Hot like summer, yeah, I'm making you sweat like that. Break it down. When I look in the mirror, I'll let you hide into it. I got this superstar close up to the boogie line. Side step right left to my beat.
Cool, I've never heard this part.
Making you fall like that. Break it down. When I look in the mirror, I'm with you, honey, too. I got the superstar glow, so to the boogie line. Side step right left to my beat. I like the move right with me, baby. Know that I got that hit. Let me show you 'cause talk is cheap. Side step right left to my beat. Get it, let it roll.
Okay. So I love it. I love the chorus. I didn't know it had these extreme like segues that were completely in a whole different key, whole different thing. And there's actually, man, I gotta tell you that if I'm not mistaken, there are 4 different parts being represented in this. They have their verse, then they have kind of a split segue where they go into this really cool 80s groove, and then in the second part of the segue, they go into like a whole different key structure, which sounds a little more, it gives it more of today, the nuance of today, and then goes into this doom, doom, smooth like butter, which goes back into kind of the way that they started. The chord structures are very unique. It's very cool. And man, that run, did you hear that? Wow, who was that did? I didn't catch who it was.
JK.
That was JK, of course. Man, that fucking run was, sorry, that run was great. All right, let's get back into it. Here we go.
Get it, let it know. Get it, let it roll.
Eyes on my wrist, I'm the nice guy. Got the right body and the right mind.
Wow.
The body get the right vibes. More like haters. Fresh boy, pull up when we lay low. All the best get moving when the bass low. Going army right behind us when we say so. Let's go. Side step right left to my beat.
Right left to my feet.
I like to move right with me, baby.
Know that I got that hit. Let me show you 'cause talk is cheap.
Side step right left to my beat. Get it, let it roll. Slow line, cool shade, and you know we don't stop. Highlight, ain't no, you feel like, oh my God, we gon' make it rock easy. Hey. We gon' make it bounce easy. Hey. Hotter, sweeter, cooler, butter. Get it, let it roll.
That's all live too. They're really singing. What I really, really loved about this was more backgrounds that I'm used to hearing were done on this track. I hear a lot of really cool backgrounds. I hear a lot of live talk box emulation as far as the way that they're harmonizing. It would be the same way that a keyboard player with a talk box would play these lines. I thought that was really cool. It would make me want to ask, why didn't they just use a vocoder? If there's one in there, I missed it. But there are just the lines that they decided to sing that could have been cool with that, but no need, because at the end of the day, it gets pulled off. So, I don't know, man. Wow. Wow. They look great. The stage, the lighting, everything was great. And the song by itself is just so cool, man. I get it. And being smooth like butter, being, having it all and all that, man. All that. It was a great tune. It is the song. It's a little surprising because I had not heard it from beginning to end like this. So to realize, to count that there's almost 5 different parts in the song, but they're able to actually melt everything perfectly like that. And I don't want to say it's genre hopping because it really wasn't, except for the last part of the segue, which also ends up becoming the chorus line at the end. Those chords and the way that they produced that set of music was a little, I guess, just newer than the rest of the parts that they were coming off of. So I don't want to say that it's genre because it was still in the same genre of pop music. It's just paying homage to the yesteryears and then ending it with today's nuance. So great job, BTS. Of course, I can't expect anything less. Their dancing, everything was great. The singing, JK, yeah, that guy just pulls it out, man. He's got some seriously fast runs. I just wish that, I hope as I go on, I hear more of those runs from him because he executed it so well. Well, in any event, the last thing I can say, mixing, mastering sounds great. Of course, it's always top-notch stuff. That's it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and put that notification bell on so you know the next time we drop one of these BTS videos. Peace.